Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're going to play some more Talented Wave of Shadows. The Wave of Shadows is the DLC expansion for the ninja who we're going to try and play again today. So let's get in here. We've got the ninja up. We did play this character one time and we got up to level 5, which is this is the character level, and this is the mastery level that we've attained with this particular character. So we've got the standard. We're still trying to work our way through the standard mastery, so I'm going to stick with that. There is something called waves. I don't know. I've never tried waves or done anything with it, but it's something hopefully we'll try in the future. So today we're going to go up to mastery level 9. We're just going to try and push these mastery levels up. I want to get to 15 and unlock, I think it's the last character. Let's go back real quick. I think there's just one more character to unlock here. Yes, I don't remember what this one is, but we'll find out together. If you don't know already. But I don't remember what it is. I think this character was out. I just don't recall. So we'll go on standard. Set mastery level 9. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see. So we have adrenaline. I think we ran adrenaline last time. The thing I didn't understand about adrenaline, I thought it was, I thought it instantly, I read this wrong. I thought it instantly completed, or it instantly reloaded our shurikens right then and there when I pushed the button. What it does is it reloads your next 2 reloads instantly. So you don't have to particularly worry about like, oh my gosh, I reloaded and I was full of shuriken when I hit this. You actually can hit it and it's just your next 2 are instant. So this is a better ability than I originally thought. The other one is manifestations. Create 4 soul flames. I think we're going to try this one this time because we didn't use it last time. So the soul flames kind of orbit you, and then they do for 3 seconds, dealing 2 damage. Using this ability reduces its cooldown by 3% until the end of the night. So one of the mechanics with the ninja is the more you use the abilities, the more the cooldown goes down, and you can use them again and again and again. So this one's 15 seconds. This one's 25 seconds. We'll be able to use it a little more. On top of that, since we did get to mastery level 5, I think you got to get the 4 to open this. We can pick between 4% crits or completing quests have a 20% chance to gain an extra trophy. The trophies are really valuable. So I think we're going to go ahead and use the influence up. If you're going to go for a crit build or something as you're working through these, it'd be better to take the crit. But I think we're going to try the trophies because that's a fairly new mechanic to me. I've only used it in the last run. So let's get started here. We're on the ninja. We've got mastery level 9, and we've got our selections for our class abilities, and we're ready to go. Now, mastery level 9, it is going to make the game particularly, harder. So, the game is going to be more challenging. I'm going to put the flames out and see if those help me a little bit here. Didn't seem to do much. I think when we get more of them, maybe it'll help, but that didn't seem to do a whole heck of a lot. The other thing I didn't understand about the ninja is there's these quests, and these quests help you, gain bonuses for trophies and stuff like that. Let's see. Come on. Yeah. Okay. I don't like taking any damage because then if you take no damage, you essentially end up with more experience levels and more talent points. So that keeping that kill streak going without taking damage is super, super important to success. So 4 talent points, we got the level 5. Lorges will now appear. Lorges, I think, are the big pumpkins. So let's take a look at what we got on our tree at the start. It's always random. You're never going to get the same tree. You might see something that's fairly similar, but it's not. So we got these quests, and these quests, I think it's pretty important to kind of open up a clan shop, I think, early, so these quests can start doing things for you from what I saw. But I don't know, I still quite haven't figured out this whole quest line thing. But anyways, let's take a look at this shadow step. Level up, you also learn the next unlearned talent above this. I still don't understand how this works. So I think it levels you. So I would go to level 6, and then it says Learn the next unlearned talent above this. So I think you get the one that's directly on this path. So let's find out together. I think I can get there. So let's go health, critical, experience. And then when I take this, I think what this is saying is I will turn to level 6 and I will learn this health. Let's see. Okay. I am level 6. I have 1 talent point, and instead I learned this one. So the one directly above. So that's interesting. You could shoot way up the tree to the very next one. We have this one, right? Yeah. You see this little like locking mechanism around it. And now I have the ability to take these. Ooh, okay. So now I understand how this works. Before I was kind of, I took it and didn't look at what it was going to do for me. So expunge, create a soul flame every 10 seconds. Your soul flames have a 10% chance to apply poison. So this is, I think we're going to try for this soul flame build. Let's read this real quick. Visit the Bone Clan. Use the trophies to increase your reputation and gain rewards. So I'm going to kind of stop going here because this is all dead up into the Bone Clan. And let's go up and try and work our way towards this expunge. I do want to look at ways to build out the soul flames, and let's try and see how that works. Does it work better than adrenaline? And I think we were heavy shuriken build last time. But let's lower the cooldowns, and we're at 0 points. We are level 6 now because we got this extra off of the shadow step. We have 1 trophy and 30 health. Now, when we enter this new night, our health will instantly go down. So watch this health area here. That's because of the masteries that we're at. The mastery level that we're at is just going to instantly reduce our health. So you see we're at 25. So as we move up, it'll take a larger percentage of our health. Yeah, my range is terrible. Let's shoot out some soul flames and see if we can save ourselves. This is what I found at the higher masteries. It's very difficult to get through these beginning levels. So you really have to get some help from your abilities, and I'm not. So it's okay. I don't think I'm going to die. We'll see. Might have to start over if this works up. It keeps working out like this. Come on. Soul flames, save me. They go out really far. It's unfortunate. Oh, come on. 5 hit points. Okay. That sucked. We got 5 talent points. We didn't die, so that's good. Enemies will not spawn 10% more frequently. I don't know if... there's always some tight levels here in the beginning. So let's just see how this goes. Generating an extra soul flame just every 10 seconds is going to be nice. So we did increase attack range. I really need that because my attack range is way too close. We're going to take expunge for the extra soul flame. Create a soul flame every 10 seconds. Your soul flame gain 10% movement. So I like what I'm seeing up here. I also like that we get trophies faster. I think we get the trophies as we do these quests. So we completed a quest last time. We got an extra trophy. So I think that's what these quests do, is they just generate your points for the trophies. And then completing quests have a 10% chance to gain an extra trophy. That's what it is. So you want to really take these very early on so you can accumulate those trophies and accumulate them faster and be able to focus in on visiting a clan early and getting some spend. I think the clan points were 1 and then 3 and then 5. So I think you want to at least have 4 going into one of these. We'll review it when we go into one. I think you want at least 4 going into one of those. So here, I think obviously the next points are, I'm going to get this influence up in this one. Let's take a look at what this ability is. I don't remember this one. So soul searching. We avoided soul flame skills last time. We're going to try and abuse them this time. So create 2 soul flames. Your soul flames deal 1 additional damage until the end of the night. Okay, so we're probably going to go for that one. That sounds like a good one. I like the ability to just create more and more of these. I guess my problem with the soul flames is they don't last very long. So hopefully there's an ability or there's things on the tree that can have your soul flames last a little longer versus just 3 seconds. 3 seconds is a little shy of what I would like to get from a power, but hopefully there's ways to abuse it and have them last longer. So we're level 11, 30 health, and we have all of our talent points spent, and we have 2 trophies. So let's see how we can do on this one. We did increase our range just slightly, but it's still very, very short. Yeah. So we're at least hitting. I am going to send out some soul flames. I need to just keep doing that because it's a timing based thing. So whenever the soul flames are active in the beginning, I need to do it as soon as they're active because I need them to come out and be available for me. Now here I took some damage, which it sucks, but I don't know. At this mastery level, I think I'm just going to be kind of stuck at taking some damage here. As long as we don't die, if I can make that not happen, that would be great. But it wasn't good. I know at some point during this talented run, I am going to die and we'll have to restart, and it's just going to be what it is. But I really like succeeding, so we'll see how it goes. So night 3, 5 talent points. Enemies have 25% more health. We got to level 16. So the first thing we're going to do is take this entropy. So we just have some more soul flames being generated. We're also going to increase our chance to get a second trophy when we complete our quests. We have 3 points. So with 3 points, we can snag this and see what's up here, or we can work our way towards our second ability. I think we're going to snag the second ability here because it also has trophies along the way and a range up. So I think the range up and the reduction of cooldowns and things like that, all those build up and make it so that we're not so stressed during these levels. I would also like to see some health. So if I can work through and get these two, probably would like that too, because 30 health seems a bit low. I think that's what might kill us, is that we just don't have enough health to kind of survive the onslaught there. But we're level 16, 0 talents. We have points left. We have 4 trophies and 30 health. Let's see how we can go here. We actually have 25 health because it does take health from us because of our mastery level. Really like to see more of those soul flames coming out, and I'd also like to make it so that the soul flames, like, they don't go out so far. They're so far away. It's very difficult to use them effectively. I just want them to be out there, and I guess maybe they keep spinning until they kill something or do damage, but they certainly don't seem as effective as the orbs the wizard uses. But maybe I can just start really getting a bunch of them out there as my ability cooldowns decrease. This one wasn't as bad. We were able to kind of stay alive here a little easier. Yeah, they last maybe 1 lap of the screen, and that's about it. So maybe you just get so many of them later on, it becomes more of a screen clearer. We'll have to see. Hopefully we get to the point where we can witness those types of things happening. Night 4 survived. We have 6 talent points. Enemies move will now contain it, or enemy waves will now contain an additional enemy. All right, we're looking for our second ability here. Let's get that locked in. This second ability lets me create even more soul flames. And again, the interesting thing about the ninja is you can just press these buttons. And with soul flames, I think that's where you want to go pretty much. You just want to kind of send these things out as soon as they refresh so you can refresh them even faster. So we have 2 points left. I think we're going to snag this. And I would say snag this influence, but I really want a little bit of breathing room here. I know we're about to complete this quest, but I want some more health. I think we've got a blue up here in Venom. Your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional shuriken that applies poison to enemies. I did like this last time, so I think we got 6 trophies. We're probably going to work our way around and get all of these trophy ups and then take this Spirit Clan. I think this Spirit Clan actually impacts our soul flames the most, if I remember right. I got to write it down to remember it. I don't like looking stuff up in the middle, but I think this particular Spirit Clan was the one that dealt with the soul flame. So we got kind of lucky here. Now, I definitely want this in Venom. Even though it's not soul flame based, we still launch a lot of basic attacks. So getting some extra power out of our basic attacks would be a welcome thing. So we're level 22. We've spent all of our talent. We have 35 health and 6 trophies. Let's move to the next night. So I'm going to take a second here and just see if we can get to a point where these soul flames actually hit something. They did that time, so that's good. And then from here on out, there's probably enough monsters out here that I'm just going to launch the soul flames if I can. I'm kind of desperate at this point. There's just so many things coming and only so many shurikens to throw. This class is interesting because it's all about cooldowns. I think I knocked that one back just enough to keep him from killing me. Okay. I'm just going to keep launching soul flames out. Just something in the way of these monsters. And okay, we did all right. So having that second ability let me put more soul flames in the paths. So I did like that. And those kind of random ones that just happen they're really not random. But the ones that happen every 10 seconds are quite good too. All right, so I think we're going to go. We've got 6 points. Let's look down here real quick. I don't think there was anything I wanted to snag down here. So I think we're going to stick to this plan where we go up, trophy, trophy. We exposed another thing. So what is this one here? So Toxic Overload. Add 2 additional shurikens to your clip. Your basic attacks apply poisoned until your next reload. I like that one too. So I think this ability and this one over here that poisons is quite good. What's this one do? Bombardment. Your clip contains 2 additional shurikens, gain 4% reload speed. That's amazing. I would take as many bombardments as I could get. Just having that ability to have more shurikens to throw down wind is good. So these clans work the same as those talent pools or those talent kind of areas that we saw on some of the builds. And, they cost 0. So taking this, I still have 3 more points after this. So we have 9 trophies to spend. I think we're going to get into this and see what kind of trouble we can get in with the Spirit Clan. So right now, reputation level is 0. I don't remember what this does. I'm just going to look. Gain ability power equal to your critical strike chance. So we kind of got to work our way through that. Sorry about this phone again. And I need to just turn it down when I start these. Let me do that now. Okay. Apologies. So gain ability power equal to your critical strike chance. So I guess we donate 1 to get there. And then this one, I think if we donate another one, we're partway there. Yes. So I think you need 3 to get to this next one. We're going to do it anyway. So let's so critical power equal to your critical strike chance. I'm good with that. Create a soul flame every 10 seconds. Kills with soul flames grant 25% additional experience points. We're into soul flames. This is what we want. So the next one is create a soul flame every 10 seconds. Your soul flames survive 0.5 seconds longer. This is exactly what we were looking for. Hopefully this vitality, we can find something similar out on the tree, because I think it will be a lot of power to keep the soul flames around longer and longer. So this took 3 to get here. So we have 6 more. 1, 2, 3. So it took another 3. So 6 points to get 3 in. So this is key to remember when you're looking to access these kind of clan shops. You want to be able to spend your points so that you can get to something, So probably at least 3 points is the minimum. 6 points is probably preferable before we get into these. So this one, at the end of the next night, you level up 4 times. So if I can get to this, that would be great, but I don't think we're going to get to that. I'm just going to invest in that and get as close as we can and see if we can find another soul flames. Last time I kind of spread my points out. This time I would like to stick to soul flames, the Spirit Clan. However, you kind of get what you get on the tree. So we're really deep into this one. Let's get out of that and see what we got. We've got 3 talent points. In Venom, I think we definitely want to take. Your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional shuriken that applies poison to enemies. We have Barrage. Your clip contains 2 additional shurikens and gains 2% critical strike chance. So we're pretty much done over here. I think having this one would be good. We have 2 talent points left. I'm going to snag this trophy level up so we can get more and more trophies. And then this reload speed is good. And then I think this is our next target here, this shuriken level. And then maybe working over to this toxic overload. I'm a little hesitant to take toxic overload just because I want to abuse the soul flames more. So maybe we'll kind of keep that open over here. This one ring is really good. I'm not opposed to just burning through this. The shadow step would get me something up here and let me jump. So that would be an interesting way to get to bombardment easier. But we do want to get this this one ring anyways. So we have to see how this all pans out with these, if these are connected or not. They might be. So again, the tree is very interesting. This is a big part of the game, and it's a fun part of the game, at least for me. I like doing builds. I like exploring, like, how can I improve my character to do better and better. So we're level 8. We're level 28. We've spent all of our talents. We have 0 trophies left and 35 health. Let's see how this one goes. So I'm going to hold off just a little bit on the... So let's get the soul flames going. And I hold off just a little because they're... If I launch them too early, then they're ineffective. They just don't do anything. So here, I really want to click soul flame button, and I'm going to. And it's going to help me a lot because now I have enemies in that pathway. Before, I think I was launching them a little too early, and I wasn't able to take advantage of them actually doing anything. So even though I want them to recover faster, I want them to be effective. So I'm holding off just a little bit at the start to let things kind of line up. So that way, when they come out, they actually do some damage. Because the one where I took a bunch of damage, I didn't wait long enough. So, and I think as we get our ability cooldowns, coming down on the tree as well, that'll help us get to these just constant soul flames coming out. I'm hoping that's how this build ends up going, is that you're able to just kind of put a lot of soul flames out on the screen, and it looks really cool. So let's take a look here. I think we definitely wanted to grab these. We have 8 talent points. So I know this is shuriken involved, but we're going to need some basic attacks as well. We have 572. We need to do a little more damage for another trophy. We've got a trophy there. We've almost got another trophy, so that's cool. Visit Bone Clans. We've got 2 Bone Clans kind of lined up. That's unfortunate. I wish we would have found another Spirit Clan. So this bombardment's over here. There's some bombardment right here. So this would go lower cooldowns, bombardment, then we expose caltrops. Cover a lane with 5 caltrops, dealing 4 damage to each enemy that walks over them. Not opposed to this, but again, I really wanted to try and abuse soul flames, so we might hold out a little bit. With that in mind, let's do the reload and then try and work our way up to the 1 ring. I think we'll be able to get to it. I'm going to visit the Bone Clan and see if its level 1 is worthwhile. If not, we'll just skip it. Whenever you complete a quest, your range is increased by 0.2 until the end of the night. I'm not too interested in that. Your clip contains 3 additional shurikens. Critical strike chance adds again. Really nothing here for the soul flames. So there might be soul flames up here, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to use it as a pass through. So we're going to take this. The health, I really do like having some extra health. And then we're going to take this 1 ring. So I'm going to let these clear real quick. They kind of go away. And then I'm going to click it and see what we get. So we don't get damage, we don't get attack delay, and we don't get knockback. But we did get everything else. So that 1 ring, again, we've seen it in almost all of our runs. And it is just a nice 2-pointer because you get one of all of the abilities that you could normally find out here that are commons. I'm going to take the shadow step and see if we could shadow step up to the experience up, because we also level up. So let's use that. We level up, we get the experience up for free, and we also get a talent point because we leveled up. With that talent point, no, we got this one. So we can take bombardment, right? Yes. Yeah, so that's perfect. So now this one, if I want, I already know I can get this toxic overload, which is, it is good. What we're looking for soul flame stuff, but this lets me just, help out my build at the moment We got this crescent leap. Level up, the next talent you learn can be any talent in your vision range. So this is the one that lets you specifically jump somewhere. Yeah. So as long as we have something exposed, we can jump around the tree. So we could jump here, for instance. It's not a far jump, but it is a jump. 0 talent points left. We're level 37. We have 45 health now, 1 trophy, and we're about to get another one off of this damage dealt. What I'd really like to see is, I would like to see the we didn't get, so what I wanted to see was getting an extra trophy off of that, off of those 30% chance, but it didn't happen. That's okay. Hopefully it'll happen here in the future. It says level up 5 times is the next quest. We've already done that twice. So let's see what we got here. I'm hoping you guys can't hear this, but we got one of those little like Roomba vacuum cleaner things for Christmas, and it is going to town upstairs. It is making a lot of kind of noise, but I doubt that you guys can hear it in the mic. I'm hoping that's the case, but if you do hear something, I apologize for that. Robot's got to work. All right, well, that was 85 kills in a row, so that was really good. We got 9 talent points. We completed a quest. We have 3 trophies. Unfortunately, both of those trophy level ups, we only got 1 apiece, which, it is what it is. 9 talent points. I do want to look and see if we can jump to some of these trophy things. So right now our trophy, does it track down here at all? Or chance to gain an additional trophy after completing quests. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's a 90% chance, because unless I just failed twice there, that kind of stinks. Is there one that's just grabbable so we can get that chance to 100%? It is what it said, right? 90% chance. I don't see anything there. Let's see if we got one up here. I don't see anything there. There's one there that's far away. So I think here we're going to try and work our way up here to this bombard. There's really not much else for me to grab over here. So let's do that. I guess, do we want crit up or more health? Crit is 12%. We do gain more power, it said, based off of, let me see, what was that ability here? It's down here somewhere. Oh no, it was on that soul flame spirit tree here. I don't think I can look at it right now. But I think we gain power off of our crit. The health seems pretty okay at the moment. We have 45. So let's go to crit and lower cooldowns, range up, bombardment. So the bombardment opened up a vision here. Whenever you use an ability, you have a 25% chance to add a shuriken to your clip until the end of the night. That's pretty good too. Unfortunately, I don't see an easy grab on the talent level up or the trophy deal. So I think I'm going to go this way and see if I can get to this trophy deal and expose some more of this tree. I'd really like to find another spirit clan. Crit. Yay. Okay, we exposed the spirit clan. I am going to take this because then now we've got 100%. So I'm curious, when we do this, are we going to get 5? I'd really like to see that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this mechanic works because it said 10% chance and maybe it's 10% chances, and then I can see why I'm not getting 2, but I think they just stack up. So now I should get 2 every single time. So let's see if that holds true. And then we've got a bunch of places to work. There's another one of those here. I want to get to that spirit clan once I've accumulated enough trophies. And I want to go there right away. But I think I at least need another 9 because I need like 1 point. And I think I'm going to need another 5 to 7 points to get to the next one. This catalyst, whenever you complete a quest, you have 20% chance to create a prism. Okay, so prisms do that damage as your shurikens pass through. I may end up taking, going through this as well because I've got catalyst and a crescent leap here. So these are nice to just kind of get these things. But 0 talent points, we're level 46, 50 health, 3 trophies. Let's go. You can see we have a lot more shurikens in our clip now from the skills that we have accumulated. So that's kind of cool. I'll launch those shuriken down, and then our abilities are starting a little easier now. They're recovering a little bit better because I am able to kind of push those buttons a little better. Oh boy. Well, it didn't get me. I think that was from the random soul flames that came out, saved my butt there. Because again, the whole idea of these runs is to just stay in that status where you get the extra XP. And that extra XP will turn into lots of levels and lots of experience. We did get 2 trophies off of that last quest, so that was kind of cool to see. What else here? We level up one more time. Okay, and we got 2 again. So now we have 7 trophies. So maybe it's okay to go to that Spirit Clan again. We'll see. It levels up. I think it said next time you level up an additional 4 times. So that might be okay. We have 7 talent points off that night. Enemies have a 5% chance to be elite. So let's see what kind of damage we can do on the talent tree here. Whenever you use an ability, you have a 20% chance to add a shuriken to your clip until the end of the night. Now, I don't know how this works. So if increasing it, every 100% adds a guaranteed trophy. So if we keep pumping this, then we can really try and work these spirit clans a lot. So I think I am going to go ahead and just snag this. Now, snagging this has 2 benefits. So one is it adds to this percentage that we were talking about, but it also exposes more of the tree, and we can find out what we're going to try and do. Not so sure I'm all that sold on these prisms. It's not that we're definitely not focused on them. However, they are beneficial. So getting them is okay. Let's see. I have 6 points left. Do I want range up? Let's do reload, crit, see what's exposed, and see what we're going to go for. So it's going to be 2. So if we get down, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get the Spirit Clan here, I think I want to wait one more time for the Spirit Clan. I'm a little thinking that it's 7 points to get to that next one after we spend our 1 point. So let's wait one more time to get the Spirit Clan. Create a soul flame every 10 seconds. So that's something we want to build into anyways. So we've got that as well. I think what I want to do is take this mystery one and take this one. And then we'll get this one next time. We now can fully see that catalyst. So we can jump over here if we wanted to and skip a couple points, but I don't think it's really worth it because it's a dead end line. And we could jump over there via this cloak that's down here, this crescent leap cloak thing that's over here. But I don't think that's worth it. All right, well, we're level 53. We have 50 health, 7 trophies, and we need to kill a lot of enemies. I don't think we're going to get another trophy on this night. Maybe. We'd have to kill 125 enemies. I don't think that's even available, but let's see what happens. So we're in night 9. So if we don't actually die to anything, then we'll know exactly how many enemies based off of our kills in a row tracker that comes up down below. So we'll get to see like how many we're at. So we're already at 22. We might get to something like that if we have the big slimes that kind of Split in two, I think those count as kills as well. But this particular level, I'm not so sure we're going to get to the point where we have 125 kills off of this one. We got just a quarter of the night left. Unless a bunch of stuff starts coming out, we may not get there. Let's see how close we get though. Almost at 100, so yeah, the night's closing down here, so I think we're not going to get there. We're going to be so close. That's a shame. Yeah. All right, well, we'll get it next time. I think we got to hold off on the Spirit Clan again. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but I really want to abuse this one, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to take this one because I definitely want the extra Soul Flame. So what's this one open up? Another expunge. So this gives us somewhere to go for sure. I am going to go ahead and build this one out because it's an experience up and a crit up. I want both of those anyways. There are some trophies behind here, so that's kind of cool. But let's see, we're over here, so we can either choose reload or range. I want range. I want reload too, but let's get to this expunge. So now I've exposed a legendary. I can't get to it over here, but let's take a look. So we got the entropy, which is create another soul flame. So I want that. Whenever you learn a rare talent, you also learn all other talents connected to it. Wow, that would be a wonderful one to get to, but I don't think I can get to it. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of not going to get to it. Okay, so I have one more point to spend. I think we're going to go ahead and spend it on this experience up. Let's level up even more. We're level 60. We have 50 health, and we have 7 trophies. So let's go next night. Now here we should benefit. We should get 2 guaranteed, but maybe we'll get super, super lucky and snag 3. That would be amazing. Last time I didn't know what the trophies did with the ninjas, so I was kind of just exploring, and I guess that's what you got to do with these games is, they're all about runs, and, we've been very lucky so far with our runs in that we haven't failed yet. I have failed. I remember failing on these runs before in the past, so I know it can happen. You just get unlucky, and I said, like, you'll be cruising right along at some of these higher mastery levels, and then you're like, oh, the world is great. And then all of a sudden, everything just goes wrong, and so many things come at you at the same time. You just become overwhelmed. But so far, this Soul Flame thing looks very doable. This is kind of what I was hoping would start happening, is that there would almost always be Soul Flames on the screen. And that seems to be the case now. It's not totally there yet. We're about halfway through the run, and we're doing okay with these Soul Flames launching out. What really helps is that free one that just comes out every 10 seconds too. It just kind of puts more things there. So we didn't get really, really lucky. We didn't get the 10, but we did get the 2 guaranteed. Mega blobs will now appear. Those are the ones that split into the smaller blobs when you kill them. Enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. So that's pretty cool too. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get into this Spirit Clan down here. Then we'll take a look at where else we want to go. The Spirit Clan's free, so we don't have to spend to get there. We're already, it's 1 point, I hope. Yes, okay, so 1 point to get here. At the end of the next night, you'll level up 4 times. So this gives us 4 extra talent points. Now, I'm not sure how long it takes to get to here. Whenever you complete a quest, your ability power is increased by 25% until the end of the night. I have no clue what this turn thing is here, but let's see what the next one is just to see how hard we want to push here. All talents and abilities that create full soul flame create an additional soul flame. So yeah, we definitely want to just go to town here. Hopefully it is 5 points to get to the next one. Let's see, we have 8. Let's spend 5. That gets us to the next one. Okay, so we've got that. Let's spend 1 more, see if it, 3. So it did get us to this little turn. Hopefully it's 5 to get to the next one, maybe. I don't know. But these aren't bad. And I do like that we're going to level up. And actually, basically, the next level up, we'll get 5 level up. So this is amazing. What's this one say? Whenever you complete a quest, you level up. That's really good too. At the end of the next night, your ability power is doubled. Ooh. So this is a spirit animal. Every 5 seconds, 2 soul serpent helpers appear. Wow. Now, I don't know if we'll get to these, but this jar of souls, chromatic soul flame lasts until the end of the night. All right, I'm down with all of these. So what I want to do is just keep, I really want to push this trophies, but I think some of these are aspirational within the endless mode. I don't know if we're going to have enough points to get to many of these. I really want this one, just having the ability to launch even more soul flames down the line is really, really good. So let's exit here. And be very careful about that exit button because I don't think you have an opportunity to go back in. So when you're done, when you hit exit, you're done. So you want to make sure you've spent all your points that you want to spend and off you go. So here, this catalyst, whenever you complete a quest, you have a 25% chance to create a prism. It's just something that helps your character. So I'm going to do it. So let's do that. I want more trophies, more and more trophies. We did expose some things. We saw this legendary. We saw this entropy. Poison shit. We did use that last time, so that was really good. Double down. Complete your current clan quest. The next clan quest you complete grants an additional trophy. So that's a way that you get even more trophies. So that might be a good one to work our way towards. Let's zoom out a little bit. I'm a little hesitant to keep holding off on abilities. We are on level night 11. So I think I might take this caltrop because it is available to us. So availability is key to purchasing. Not totally sold on it, but I am going to take it. Just because I want something else here. I know it's not soul flame, but hopefully we get a soul flame thing that we can throw down. It is a button we can push every 10 seconds, right now, and then it'll decrease as we does it decrease? I think there's an ability that we have as a ninja that does that, but we'll see. We can go for another catalyst. I'm not super sold on that. I don't think we have anything hiding over here. How do we get here? I think we've got to move this way and see. We're not opposed to this Envenom, so let's snag some health. Envenom. So the Envenom does your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional shuriken. Lots of poison. Very, very good. The next one's going to be this one. So we're going to range up, and then we're going to see what we exposed. Blood Clan. So not what we're looking for, but we exposed a Spirit Clan up here. Okay, and we want to go this way anyways. So by the time we get there, hopefully we've worked out some additional trophies. Molten Shard creates a prism that causes basic attacks to apply burning. I don't think I really want it, but I was hoping for some more Soul Flame abilities to show up. But let's see where we go. I think we're just going to work our way up here. We're going to probably just burn through this Blood Clan and see what it offers. We already did a Bone Clan, so we know we didn't want what was there. But maybe we'll burn a trophy here because it has something decent for us for our Soul Flames. We definitely want this one, though. So, that being said, 0 talent points left. We have 0 trophies right now. We have level 68, and we have a bunch of health. So our health is doing really good. We got up to 60 from the starting point of 25. Now what you'll see is instead of losing just 5 hit points, I actually lose 15. So as you increase your ability to have more health, unfortunately, it takes more away from you at this mastery level. So I am going to throw these caltrops down and see how effective this can be of just having some caltrops as well. Having that third ability is nice because there seems to be always a way to kind of, always a way to put something, you have something happening on the screen. So we can have up to 50 of these caltrops out at a time. I think they do disappear as soon as they do damage. So it's not like they stick around for a while, but they do seem to be helping keep these sides under control. So I'm not opposed to this ability with this build. It allows us to get farther down the way with the soul flames as well, because the caltrops are now doing a little bit of work. The soul flames are doing work, and my shurikens are doing work. So we've got 3 levels of damage coming down the pike. When we get to the point where we start generating some prisms, I think we got like a 25% chance now or something. We also have an opportunity. Okay, that was good too. So I think the caltrops. Let me finish that thought. We have an opportunity to add another level of bonus with the prisms, but I think the caltrops might stick around like traps, so we can accumulate them over time and hopefully get 50 out, and have them do a lot of work for us. So 12 talent points. It's level 99. Enemy waves now contain an additional enemy. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. So we're going to take a look. Trophy to generation. Do we have anything that allows us to generate more trophies? I think we checked down here already. I'm just doing another little quick check here. Nothing. We have one there, but it's a little farther away. Those aren't super important. I might snag that just because it's there, but I want to snag this legendary first. Because I'll get this free health point when I do that. So let's work our way up here. This is where we wanted to go. I'm going to hide this for a second. Next clan quest. Your next clan quest provides an additional trophy. This one seems like one you might want to line up, but I don't want to go there until I've got my 4th ability. Shadow Step. Level up, you also learn the next unlearned talent above this. So you get a free one there. All right, well, we're here. Let's do the Blood Clan. That's a free stepping stone anyways. Whenever you complete a quest, your critical strike chances increase by 5% until the end of the night. Critically striking 25 enemies causes a random ability to activate. Creates prisms. So this seems to be the critical strike one. I think we're just going to pass through. So I'm going to exit. It seems like a waste, but it's just blocking our way to this legendary, and also it's blocking our way to the spirit clan up here. I'm not ready to access that spirit clan yet, but I am ready to get near it and kind of position ourselves into that point. So whenever you learn a rare talent, you also learn all other talents connected to it. This is a really interesting legendary. I've not seen this one prior to this. So at 5 talent points, learning this would get 2 free crits. I assume it works for epics as well. That's pretty powerful. Learning this one just gets me the ability and... Oh, I already learned it. I wasn't sure that we had learned this yet, but we had. Okay, so let's move up here. We have a rare here. I do think I want to do this. The Shadow Step will learn everything connected to it. I'm wondering if it'll jump up too because of this. We'll have to see how this interaction plays out. It did. So it didn't rob us. I really liked it. Or did it? No, it didn't. I think it kind of robs you a little bit because the Shadow Step gives you this one, but this one gives you this one. So what I was hoping is it would fill this requirement here, but it didn't. It's okay. I just wish it would have done that. But we do get a level up out of this Shadow Step, so it's still worthwhile. And we did expose an influence up. I'm going to take the influence up. We exposed the Blood Clan, not something we're particularly interested in. Scatterbolt fires 5 basic attacks and increases your critical strike chance by 6% until the end of the night. It's awesome, but it's not really what we're looking for with this particular build. And we might be out of abilities that can generate soul flames. I don't know. Critically striking 20 enemies grants 10% ability power until the end of the night. Not terrible. Entropy's behind this one, so I think that's kind of where we're going to go. So we've got 3 points to spend. This is an ability. Create a prism that causes basic attacks to apply burning. We're to the point now where I don't know if there's an ability that creates more soul flames. You know? I just don't know. Huh. Yeah, I'm not opposed. The thing is, I'm kind of running out of space here if I don't make some decisions. But let's go crit and let's work our way here so we can get this entropy. We'll hopefully expose some more of the tree and clue us in on what we can find. So whenever you complete a quest, your critical strike chance is increased. I just don't want any of that. So we're at one point here. We expose another scatterpult. So I think we're kind of out of our ability to do things with soul flames. You know, we did learn this, and the reason I wanted to learn it is because you get these additional powers here too, talents here. So we have 0 talent points. We're level 81 with 70 health. I think we are going to work our way up here, even though we're not a critical strike person or build here. I think we get this health up for free. Now, I do want to work towards this expunge. I think that's actually better than this critical mass, but maybe that's okay. We did expose another influence up because we're at 130 right now. I would like to be as high as possible. We have another one here too, so we got to snag that. I got to remember that. Are there any rares that we kind of just didn't take? No, we kind of covered most of them. These don't go anywhere, so they're not useful as far as exposing more, getting some more free commons. All right, well, for now, I'm happy with just getting those free ones. We do need to decide on a fourth ability. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. We have to get some more talent points anyway, so let's go. We've got 0 trophies at the moment, so let's hopefully gain some trophies too. I'm going to put some more caltrops down right at the start. Let's get some soul flames cranking. Let's go caltrops again. The thing with the caltrops is I don't know that you'll ever get to the max because they're definitely going to get to the point where at least one of these guys is touching a caltrop and it ends up, taking enough damage to just go away. I think you only get one use out of them. It does look like we're doing pretty good as far as keeping soul flames laid down. I like that. The ability cooldown is getting to the point too where we always kind of have a button to press. So I like that as well. Nice. This is going really well. Critically strike 175 times. Now our crit chance is pretty high at this point, so I feel like we should potentially be able to do this. Actually don't want to lay a lot more soul flames down because, well, I don't know, maybe they can critically strike too. I think they can, so. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to get the crit chances this night. Ugh. Oh well, it's okay. We're running out of knights. I think this ninja could be a really good build on the endless loop. Let's see what we got here. 11 talent points. Enemies have 25% more health. Knights now for 5 seconds longer. Let's hide this. Bone. That might not be terrible. I don't necessarily like this one. I do want to get to the Spirit Clan, but I don't want to. We got Spirit and Blood. Well, I wanted to take this for the influence up, so when we do get to this, we have that. We have an influence up over here too, but let's go snag this and just expose some more of the tree. So that's good. We have a catalyst. That catalyst would get us 2 points here. So I think we're going to go spend 2 points there. I'm not huge on the catalyst, but getting those points for free is really good to help us get through the tree. Toxic Overload again, and Venom, and another Blood Clan. I wish it was a Spirit Clan, but it is what it is. Now, this Expunge doesn't get us to any free abilities, but it's another Soul Flame. Oh, you know what? Look, it did do that. It is connected because this is a little L shape, but it is still connected one up. That's awesome. I really like that. So we have 2 points. With those 2 points, we can get to this particular, Spirit Clan. So it gets to the point where we get our trophies again. So our trophies are 150. We get 5 more of these. We get 3 points with each quest. The quests are getting harder and harder to do. So I see why they have that mechanic in here to allow you to kind of make progress. We got another one up here. So I think we're concentrating on this part of the tree here. I need to decide on that 4th ability just to unlock those spaces so I'm not blocked. It's probably going to be this Scatterpult just as something else to do damage. All right, so we're level 92. We have 75 health, and we have 0 talents and 0 trophies left. Just going to set this up here. All right, let's start launching stuff. We should get the critical strikes pretty easy. Okay, we've maxed out our caltrops. As you can see, the caltrop is gray for the moment, but it probably won't be for very long because something's going to come along and hit a caltrop. Yep. So put a couple more out. The max is 50, so you get a fair bit. I feel like these side lanes are pretty solid. I don't think like I'm going to get surprised from the sides at this point. Just there's so many of these caltrops out that, it would take a lot to bust through them all and get to me. So, we finally got a prism, that 25%, or we got 2 prisms. There's one under the caltrops I didn't see. So the prisms, I think, add power to your shurikens as they fly through. So I like that it did come in on 2 different lanes versus both on the same lane. Here's those Omega Blobs. And if this is the first video you're watching in this series, what you'll notice is some of the monsters have colors. So the colored monsters are what's called elites, and each color means a specific thing. I don't remember exactly what they are. I think maybe at the beginning of the next video, we'll take a look at that, give some explanation behind that. I don't, at least at the lower levels, I don't find, or lower mastery levels, I don't find that knowing the colors really matters. But some of the colors like add a shield, means they have double health, things like that means they have a lot of different meanings. So we have 10 talent points. That is awesome. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. Knights now feel 5 seconds even longer. So here, let's go ahead and grab this Scatterpult. And what I think, that's interesting. Do we just get the bone? Oh, I think we got the bone chem for free because it was free anyways, but because we picked up that rare, it automatically opened Bone Clan. So I don't think there's really anything in Bone Clan that we want, but let's see. You gain ability power equal to your critical strike chance. No, I want to save this. So we have 4 trophies right now. Level up 7 times is an easy one. I like that. So if I can, I want to get to these little trophy markers this turn, like right now. Let's see what this mystery talent is, because we're going to learn this crit for free. Okay, and we did expose this one. Let's see if there's any just ones floating out here that I can stab at. Yes, one there. Ooh, and a Shadow Steps. Shadow Steps takes us to this Spirit Clan. I don't know if that's very useful. We have a mystery here. We can roll the dice there. Now, if we worked our way here, we get another influence up. We can grab this catalyst and get these 2 for free. So I like that. Oh, we exposed the Blood Clan. It's not what we're looking for, but, we're exposing more of the tree. So we have 2 points left. We need 3 points. So we're not going to get it before the next one as far as being able to get that 3rd trophy guaranteed. But let's see what kind of damage we can do here. So this is an expunge. I do want that. Let's go snag this and we'll get this lower cooldowns for free. I'm gonna look to probably do this next. We're gonna see, I think we're gonna absolutely need 5 to before we go into that spirit clan. We do have 2 spirit clans now, right? So it wouldn't be terrible to burn one once we get to at least 5, and we should get that after this level. So we're 102 and we're at 80 health. We have 4 trophies banked. Let's see what the next night brings. We have another ability as well. Let's check that out. Okay, you just launch a bunch of shuriken down the way. Not opposed to that. I'm probably going to move it around because I would like it in the 3rd position because we're not really going to put a lot of caltrops down. So the caltrops are, I like putting my fingers on the 1, 2, and 3 button. We're not going to be launching a ton of caltrops at this point. Every once in a while we'll be pressing that button, but for the moment we're not really launching a ton of caltrops out because the enemies aren't getting to them with any repetitiveness. It did look like we lost 1 prism, so I think the prisms can die, so that's interesting. I think most everything's destructible, but we had a prism down below and something got to it. So we still have that 1. I wouldn't mind picking up another catalyst to be able to kind of just trying to cycle through abilities so things go faster and faster at this point. So we need to deal 1900 damage. I don't know what the most effective way to get that. We did that. So we have 20, use 20 abilities. We might be able to get through that one as well, but we don't have much left. Stop launching regular shuriken. Okay, so that we got the 6 out of 20 abilities. We have 9 talent points. We did score 8 trophies, so I think we are going to burn a spirit clan. I think it's 5 to get to the next one. So 9 talent points. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. Enemies have 10% more movement speed. So as far as the spirit clans are concerned, I think we're going to take this mystery. It's health. This shadow step will get us quite a few things, and it opens up our spirit clan. So we have 8 points to spend. Let's spend 5. That does get us to the next one. So I think these are 5-point leaps. So I am just going to go ahead and spend these. That might be a 10-pointer there. It is what it is. So now extra soul flames everywhere. So that's awesome. Yeah, so all talents and abilities that create soul flames create an additional soul flame. That all talents is very, very important here because all of those ones that do this 10%er thing, so say where it says this, it says create 2 soul flames every 10 seconds. Now it's going to be double effective. I think before that said create 1. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to go back and look. Let's see here. I thought there was one other one where, yeah, we'll have to look. But anyways, it doubles the effectiveness of all of our talents, not just abilities. Yeah. So we're going to be launching a lot of soul flames out, which I like. All right, so we burned those. All of our trophies are spent. We have 9 more talent points left. Where are these? Let's go back up here. I think we were in this area over here looking to abuse things. Yeah, here it is. So I wanted to get to this influence up here. Snag this barrage. And it opens up the Bone Clan, which I'm not going to spend any points in, but that's okay because it gets me to this influence up. Now our influence is at 190. I have to get to 1 more, which is doable right here, which is excellent. So we'll take lower cooldowns, take influence up, and we're going to snag this catalyst because it's also going to snag range up and crit up for us. And not to mention, I don't mind having prisms out. They're just extra damage, so that's good too. And we do have this spirit clan here waiting for us. So once we accumulate some more points in the trophies, we earn more trophies, then we will go ahead and work that as well. Now, are there any rares that we can get to? We only have one talent point left, but where do we want to kind of work our way? This shadow step would be nice. It would get us one extra one, and it would get this two, but it's going to get the spirit gland. So I don't think we want to go that way. Visit the Bone Clan. I might just want to set that up and see what I have, but I really like the. Oh, we're at 200%. So we got what we wanted there. Let's see. I don't think there's much else. So I think I just want to kind of keep pressing this way and see what we have. This is an Envenom and a Barrage. Yeah, let's just press up a little more. We are level 112, 85 health, 0 trophies, 0 talents. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to change these. I'm going to see if I can change them real quick. Yes. All right. Yeah, just that horde of ninja stars down the lane is pretty nice. I do like that an ability. I don't think we used that the first time. Maybe we did. I remember using that Jit the first time we played the ninja. Interesting because, like, I remember I've been around a while. So I remember back in the day, if you played Dungeons and Dragons, there was a magazine called Dragon Magazine. It may still exist today, I'm not sure. But if it exists, it probably exists digitally. It was a product of TSR, which was eventually purchased by Wizard Games, who are famous for Magic the Gathering. I've done all of those things over time. But way, way, way back in the day, there was a thing called Dragon Magazine, and this magazine would come out every month. You know, it had a whole plethora of cool things to the game Dungeons and Dragons. Now, Dungeons and Dragons, obviously, super, super in today's world. There's shows like Stranger Things that have highlighted it. E.T. movie back way, way back in the day had a little Dungeons and Dragons thing in it. But anyways, Dungeons and Dragons and this Dragon Magazine. There was a Dragon Magazine that I purchased off the shelf back in the day, and it had a new class for Dungeons and Dragons, and the class was the Ninja. And it was really, really cool kind of looking through the different things that they had put in there and the different, not only with the Ninja, you didn't have a class, but you had a range of equipment that was added to the game. It was a very, very cool update. I remember reading it and playing this class and seeing that little ninja picture for the character reminded me of that. So night 15's down. We got 9 talent points. Trunks will now appear. I think those are the tree guys. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. Shrink this. So developers in the next one, you should have the ability to kind of just keep this shrunk. So only open it when you want it. Versus having it open all the time and having to force shrink it every time. I think that would be cool. We're going to hold off on getting the clan at the moment because we only have 3 trophies, but we have 9 talent points to spend. We were going to push up here because we had some rares exposed. So let's go to here. Let's see what this epic is. Ooh, I've not seen this. Once per night, when all of your abilities are on cooldown, their cooldowns are instantly reset. And another spirit gland. I like that. Bombardment. All right. Well, I definitely want lower cooldowns and barrage. This will open up this clan. I don't really want that clan. Anything there. We've got the catalyst. So this catalyst will be an excellent jumps all over. Look at that. Ooh, that's a really powerful legendary. I'm going to go snag this too because it's going to get 2 as well. Wow. So this shadow step jumps us into Crazy Land, wherever that would end up being. But I don't know if taking this would negate its power. It does level you up though, so it's a free level up. 2 more talent points. What do I do with those? I think. So let's go read this legendary again real quick. Where it is, here it is. Whenever you learn a rare talent, you also learn all other talents connected to it. Now, that's a very interesting wording because I'm wondering if I go up here and learn this one, does it automatically learn this one for free? Getting a 2-point talent for free is ridiculous. That is really powerful. I love it. But learning this talent is going to force learn this clan, this spirit clan. I do think I have another spirit. Yeah, so I'm not too afraid of that. All right, so we're at 121 and 100 health, 3 trophies. I'd like to get this quest done here and get 3 more trophies before I get into a spirit clan. But I think I need 10 anyways. So I don't know how far we're going to get. We might get to the next one in the store, in the clan store. But let's see. Let's have at it and see if we can get some quests done. I don't think we have any. I don't think we have any caltrops to lay down, so that's good. Yeah. Well, this is going better than now that we have so many soul flames kind of coming out. This is really cool. I like this build. These trunks are a little more challenging because they have so many hit points and they just kind of keep coming at you. But now that our range is better, our cooldowns are better, ability to lay some caltrops down to kind of just say, hey, if something gets a little too close, they eat up a couple of caltrops, you can lay them back down again. Not a big deal. Now you also see our ability cooldowns are way, way faster than they used to be. So we can keep some soul flames going. That the soul flames do a lot of damage now, especially now that we're able to hit the soul flame button that adds damage to the soul flames as well. That second ability is not only creating more soul flames to spam out there, it is also adding 1 point of damage for the rest of the night. Now that damage starts over on the next night, but I think we're still liking that ability quite a bit. So we're at critically strike 615 times on our quest. So we're not going to get it this time. I can't imagine. I would like to just hit things with the shurikens. You see, when I shuriken kill everything, it's mostly a crit. I'm launching so many shurikens, I'm able to crit multiple times versus the soul flames doing the critting. So maybe I'll try and kill more with the shurikens here in the next ones. Enemies have 5% chance to increase 5% increased chance to be an elite. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. Let's hide that again. Now here we have an exploration shop, so I think we're going to do it. Let's see if we get the epic for free. We do. Wow. Or no, we don't. Oh no, we did. It just didn't open. It didn't open the spirit clan. So when we took this, it's not rare, so it didn't give us this and this for free. So it didn't chain. Okay, I'm down with that though. So we got a 2-point talent for free. We have 6 trophies. Let's go ahead and burn this one, and we're gonna get to that next trophy anyways. So let's burn 5 and see if we get to the next one. We don't. Is it 1? No. So we're still a few points away from getting this. Whenever you complete a quest, you level up. So that's pretty good. At the end of the night, your ability power is doubled. So that seems like just a constant thing would keep happening, right? Oh, the end of the next night. So it happens once and your power is doubled. What is power? Oh, it must be ability power, this one. So we would go from 182 to 364. That would be amazing, I think, for the soul flames. So I have 10 talent points here to burn. I think we're going to burn down to these extra talent points so we can try and get even more trophies. We're at 240%. Oh, gain 20 trophies. Yeah, we're making our way over there. Yes, please. We're night 17. We should be able to get there. Oh, yeah. All right, well, we have one more left. We can't get there this time, so I'm going to take the entropy. That's even more soul flames. We get the envenom for free, and then we get That chain is really cool. And then we get the health up for free. So being able to just take this and get all of this for free. So I put 1 talent point in and got 3 more. That's awesome. Yeah, that legendary really opens up kind of a build in and of itself, you know. If you find that legendary, focusing on just gathering rares and getting a bunch of free talents is really, really good. All right, so let's take a look. We're at level 132, which is quite high. We have 115 health, 0 trophies, 0 talents, but we're looking to change that with 20 talent trophies over here. We're going to go grab the rest of what's in the Spirit Clan and grab as many things in there as we can. I didn't think we would get as far in the Spirit Clan as we're going to get. We also exposed another one too. It's a little farther away. It would be 1, 2, 3. No, that's not too bad. So if we need to get to a second one, we could. But let's go next night. Let's not counter chickens before they're hatched, because you never know what the next night brings. So hopefully, I would really like to concentrate shurikens here, but we also need to manage us not dying. But if I can kill most of the stuff with shurikens, I think I should be able to work through a large portion of that. I'm not going to launch a shuriken. Yeah, I don't think my soul flames crit at all. So I'm going to let it sit for a minute, and I didn't see anything take critical damage from the soul flames. So maybe we'll get to it. Let's really try and just use that I think will work. Yeah. So when I launch the 5, I'm getting crits off of those. Good. So now it's just usability. So let's get as many abilities used as we can and see if we can get through this one too. So this will get us quite a few trophies here. I don't think we're going to get through 52 abilities, but every ability we use is an ability that we have used and will hopefully get closer to completing this quest before the night's over. Or before the 20 nights are over, I should say. So every single time we hit the button, and every time we hit the button, at least on the first 2, I know they get 3% faster. Nice. So we got about halfway through that ability one, so we'll get that one next time too. We got 13 talent points. Enemy moves will now contain additional enemy. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. I am completely down with all this. This is really kind of a cool build. I didn't expect it to go this way. I expected not to like it, honestly. It is very similar to the orbs, but it's not exactly the same. There's over 250 entries in the talented tree, I think it said. So gain 20 trophies. With that, I am going to see what my closest spirit tree is. So my closest spirit tree is this one. I think I'm going to take this reload speed. And then we've got the Spirit Clan there. So I just need 1. I need 0 points to get to that. So I have the ability to do that now. I want this Bombard, because I do like this ability. And you get a free point over here too. Didn't expose any more rares over there. So let's go down. We have 23 trophies to use, and we want to use them. So let's go down and get over here. It's Spirit Clan time. Let's go 5, 5, 5. Let's do one at a time there. So we got this one. We have 7 points to spend now. So this boon is going to do what we were talking about last time, which is doubling the power. If this is 10 points here, we might actually be able to get to, no, it's a lot more. So, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this trophies remaining is telling us how much to get to the next one. So you need to earn 13 more trophies to access the spirit animal. Not necessarily out of the question, but kind of out of the question. I don't think we're going to earn 13 more unless we get some sort of surprise boon again. So we have 3 more talent points. Just because it's a rare, I'm going to go here. I am going to do the crescent leap. That's interesting but the crescent leap's also going to get me range up and this reload faster. I'm not sure. Does it let me jump here? Yes. Okay. The crescent leap with that legendary is amazing because you could jump, it opens up, you jump again. You see that? See how it got me so many points, you know. I invest here, I get these two. I jump here, I get three more. I jump here, I get another one. So that was awesome. Yeah, so this ability to jump around and also earn the other common talents around rares. Wow, that is extremely powerful. Um, you know, irregardless of what your build is, just the ability to kind of jump around and do those things. This would work with any of the ninja builds. Just it's very, very cool. All right, well, we're 146. We have 0 trophies again. We have 115 health, 0 talents. Let's go to 918. I'm gonna just start spamming abilities because I just want to get through this quest and see what the next one is. It's all about trophies, I think, at this point. Ooh, this guy's gonna come to get me. Whatever the blue epic, whatever the blue epic upgrade is, was added quite a lot of health to that dude. I'm gonna add some sort of maybe ability to like dodge or something. I don't know because I was launching a bunch of stuff at him and nothing was happening. So two more abilities. Come on. Let's see what the next one is. So level up 11 times. So that's a good one to get exposed because if I can manage to keep everything going here, I will level up quite a bit. So there's 2 done already. Sounds like the little robot vacuum is done upstairs. It's either done or it's crashed out somewhere. I haven't seen it crash out yet, so that's been good. I'll say I'm fairly impressed with the thing. It does some pretty interesting work as far as getting just little things off of the floor automatically. I got big wooden floors on the second floor, and it does a pretty good job of doing its work here. All right, we got 7 of the 11 needed for a level up. Next level is, our next night is night 19. So we just have one more night to accumulate trophies. I don't think we're going to get to what we need for the trophies, unfortunately, but that's okay. I got a lot farther with that. Add 20. That really helped quite a bit. As far as rares and jumping around, do we have anything? I don't know what these portals do. Leaving this one behind. Double your current trophies. Interesting. Wow. That one's interesting. Teleport to a new talent tree. You take no damage for the first 30 seconds of the next night. Problem with this one is you're doubling the trophies, which is only 3. So I don't think, I don't know if it's good for us at this point, but teleport to a new talent tree, reduce the health points of enemies by 50%. I really think these are the ones you want to use with that endless wave thing. I do want this expunge. Let's go grab that. We do expose another spirit tree. Grab this expunge again. Oh, expose the spirit tree. Oh well, I don't care either way. There's another one down below. But learning all this extra stuff is where it's at. 8 more points here. So I'm going to go here and here. We get an extra one there for free, which is nice. Ooh, can we get to this one? Yes, we can. Just extra stuff everywhere. It's a blood clan. This is free, but I don't think I'm really going to do anything with it. Let's see, trophies. We have 250% chance. We are going to get the next one, but we're only going to get 3 more, unfortunately. So I don't think that's enough to get to where we need to be. Let's look for some rares that we can get just to kind of get all these freebies. I don't think there's much else that we can snag here. This was all worked over here. Let's go back down over here. So you have this one here, which is kind of close. 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're only getting 1 off of that. We can see what's hanging out over here. I think this goes somewhere. We can grab a little bit of health and see if we can grab anything. Yeah, I took this catalyst before that. So let's get the health points and see what it might expose over here. It's just an empty part of the tree, I think. That's okay. Adding health is never terrible. Oh, I completely missed this one. So if I remember, this expunges here. All right, we're at level 160, 150 health. This 160 is really high. And this talents is 0. Let's go. This will be our last night before night 20. Yeah, so we'll see if we can get through this level up. I don't think we're really going to get much out of the clans anymore unless we get some really easy quest after this one. Let's see what happens. So we need 2 more levels. The next quest. Not sure if these quests are always in the same order and same things either. That's something else I'm not sure about the ninja. So maybe next time I play, next time I play the ninja, I'll have to pay attention to the order and what happens. These prisms seem to disappear as well. It's not that they are hit, they just seem to disappear after a while. So this one's damage based. Maybe we can work our way through this. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, we're halfway there. We've got a quarter of the night left. Maybe we can get through this one. That would be very interesting. Would definitely go visit a spirit clan if we can get through this quest here. But I think we're going to be just shy from the looks of it. I'm not sure if my shuriken do more damage or my soul flames. I'm going to let my soul flames do the rest. Just shy. All right, well, it is what it is. 11 talents, surge, formation. I think, those are not really going to bother us much. All right, let's get this expunge. We get a free bone clan. This is interesting, in that I can't really do much with the other tree at this point. So whenever you complete a quest, your range is increased by 0.2%. I don't really care about that, so we're not going to do it. Mystery talent is there. We could get that for free. There's nothing really over here. So I checked all this stuff down here. These 2 are dead ends. I could check out what's going on over here, though. We got 9 points to spend. I think we've really abused all of this. We do have another blood clan. Where's that other spirit clan? It's up here somewhere, right? No. We have one more spirit clan exposed somewhere. Here it is. So we would have to expose that. So to get to that, I think I need 1, 2, 3. So I have to save 3. So I have 6 other points to work with. So let's go ahead and try and work with that over here. Do we want to go down? 2, 3, 4, 5. That just doesn't really do much. It does level us up once and gets us another talent point to work with, but let's go over here and see. We got barrage there. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is good. I like this. So I need 3 to get to the Spirit Clan if I want to, but I don't think it's really going to matter. So complete your current clan quest. Ooh, now that's interesting. Okay, okay. And the next quest you complete grants an additional trophy. So you have 6 points. I am going to snag these 2 just to get that. Let's go back up here and get this Spirit Clan going. Because now I have 6 points to spend. Does that get me to the next one? I don't think so, but I'm willing to try because it's super powerful. I would like to see it. So I have 6 points. I don't think so. No, we're too far. It's a bridge too far. We needed 4 more points. If we would have got 1 more quest done, we would have gotten to these little snake animals. But that's okay. I really like this build. It's quite good. We could have probably gotten to this other rare, but I wanted to see if we had enough points to get the spirit animal. Let's go ahead and snag this reload speed. Let's go into night 20. We're level 172 and we have 150 health. So I don't think night 20 is going to take us down. So hopefully we get a bonus night out of this. And what I mean by that is like a bonus mastery level. So at the end of this run here, hopefully we've done so well that it'll open up mastery level 11 instead of just mastery level 9. Sometimes it'll open 1, sometimes it'll open 2. I'm not really sure how that comes about. But if it opens 2, then the next one we run here, we can go at mastery level 11 instead of mastery level 10. So I would like to try and open up that last class at least, and then see how the series is doing. It's doing okay. So, I mean, I'm a new channel. So if I get like, if I get some views going that seems fairly consistent on a series, I'll try and stick with it. And I did that Balatro, and the monsters are coming, and those tended look like they were dying out. I don't know if people were really interested in those. They were slightly older games that did get a lot of play on YouTube, so maybe folks aren't interested in those anymore. So I kind of put those to the side for the moment. I do like those games. And monsters are coming I hadn't played before, so it was pretty cool. So I set those aside for the moment. If you're interested in seeing those again, let me know, and I'll start those back up. I am looking, in addition to Talented, the Outhold videos are doing really well. I'm a very small channel, but those are doing very well. People like the information there. I hope people like the Talented as well. It's a fun game to play. It's really, graphically it's very simple and whatnot, but you can make these super powerful builds and it's fun. So you see now the soul flames are just like kind of like a tornado coming out. So this is really cool. This is that's the point where I was hoping soul flames would get to. And there would just be tons and tons and tons of the soul flames coming out. I find that particularly appealing. So choose a talent that will appear in your future runs. Appears in the Blood Clan. So this is Iridescence. So this must appear in the different clan shops. So first time you fall below 35%. Each night you fire 5 basic attacks in every direction, health, and heal to maximum health points. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I don't know if it just tacks this on to the end or where these end up at. Let's see what this one is. At the end of each night, you learn a random talent somewhere on the tree. Wow, that's awesome. Radiance appears in the Bone Clan. Whenever a basic attack passes through a prism, it creates a small nova dealing 4 damage. I like this Dreamwalker thing. It's kind of, I think I'm going to choose that because it kind of spawned from the build where we were doing similar things. Serpent's Curse appears in the blood, is poison now, initially deals 8 damage, and whenever it is reapplied, it gains another 4 damage. Interesting. Whenever you complete a quest, you create 4 soul flames, and your ability cooldowns are reset. Interesting. I think I'm going to take this Iridescence. I like what it does. So now we have where we have that, choose an ability, and then our first level of adding these talents on. Now we have our second one. Backstory. You begin the run with a trophy. So you just start with a free trophy. That's kind of cool if you're going for the trophy abuse. Your first 3 rare talents refund their cost. Wow, that is very powerful. You get 3 free talent points out of that too. So both of those are really good. Okay, we got through level 8. We've read that one. Grind set. Whenever you complete a quest, a sack of experience appears in a random lane. Ooh, that's really quite nice. At the end of the next night, you gain 1 of each common talent. Wow. I think I'm going to take this one just to have something else in the Bone clan. So we only unlocked 1 mastery. That kind of stinks, but that's okay. Master level 10 unlocked. A new challenge is unlocked. So on the next video, we're going to go after master level 10. Not sure what class we'll go after it with, but we'll give it a shot. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I know these are really long, but they are quite fun. Hopefully you found something useful in them. And if you like them, like. If you don't like them, dislike. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of them. And I will see everybody in the next video. Take care, everybody.